And so she just told me that recently, and I'm like, oh, so that's why it's doing this, thing where it looks like it's getting better, but then it switches in a few days, but it is getting better. So at the same time, if that makes any sense, but um,
It
I,
does.
I'm just kind of glad that it's working. I feel like, and I can also tell some other changes are happening in my body with, other issues that I didn't even know were there that are getting resolved. And I've purchased, golden light balls and got some of the good pricing based on the information you give us, Lydia, for some of those. So that's helping. And I had a private with her, which was really helpful. It says she can see right into what the problem is, the where you really need to focus in the body, because that's what I didn't really need. I didn't know, like, where to focus in my body, just to so it was kind of like a diagnosis, you would say, that she gives you from the Dr. Shaw perspective. And then so anyway, it's working for me,
Awesome. That
I
is
think.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens is it does get worse and then it gets better because it comes in layers, right? It's
Yeah.
layers. So yeah. So that's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I have been trained to do those readings.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm a certified divine soul communicator, and that's what that means, is that we can do readings for people. I haven't been doing readings. It's just because
Oh,
I haven't practiced, but I would like to practice. So if anybody would like a reading from me, let me know and we will do one complimentary so that I can practice.
so that's
You know
that's
I want one. LOL.
I
You
want
know I
one.
always want one.
Okay. Okay. So email me and we'll book a time. It's probably going to be about a half hour. And I would like to start doing those as well, because that's another service that I can offer that I just haven't, because like I said, I haven't really done them for anybody but myself. So, but when I'm talking to other Dow Hands practitioners that are doing what I'm doing, they're doing a reading for people in addition to what I'm doing. So I want to add that as part of what I offer. So.
Oh, yeah, that was really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is. So, okay. So yeah, just email me and we'll set that up. So,
Cool.
yeah, because like I said, it's something I want to add. The other thing that I want you to know too is that I am a Kuan Yin lineage holder now. I think I told you guys that. I was something I was working on for 3 years, and I became a Kuan Yin lineage holder October 21st. So what that means is I can give crown chakra blessings now, and it's through Kuan Yin's lineage. I don't know if you know who Kuan Yin is, but she's the Buddha of compassion. She's actually a Buddha, but she calls herself a Bodhisattva because she took a vow that she wouldn't become a Buddha until every soul was enlightened. So that's a pretty big vow that she took. So she has, if you've ever seen a picture of her, oh, I should show you a picture of her. She has 1,000 hands and 1,000 eyes, and in those 1,000 hands she has a different instrument for healing. So when you become a Kuan Yin lineage holder, you have that healing ability. So that is something that I can offer now, and the reason that I wanted it was so that I could offer additional services to what I do. So if anybody's interested in that, you can email me as well, and I can talk to you about that a little bit. There is an honor fee for that. But because I'm just starting out, I can offer them at a reduced honor fee for a limited amount of time, and then I have to increase it. So the first ones that take me up on that will get the lower honor fee. Typical honor fee, just so you know, is between 300 and 500. So it's a pretty high level healing. But that's not what I'll start out at.
That's you're talking about the crown chakra.
It's a crown chakra blessing. Yeah.
What?
And you can do that remotely. So basically you're sending the healing through the crown like you do it with your hand. You don't touch the person, but it's different than the Tao healing hands. I don't know how to explain it exactly. I can find verbiage on it. I can do the write-up and send it to you in an email.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I was just going to see if I could show you this picture, if I can find it quickly, because it's pretty awesome. maybe not. I got a bunch of stuff ready that I could show you, but I didn't do that one. So
I have a statue of her in my office. I have her
nice.
high up so she looks down on me, and with the purpose of reminding me always to be compassionate, because my patients come with so many different things, and just I never want to not be compassionate for them.
Okay, let's see if this is it. I hope so. Nope. There's so many of her. Well, that is kind of a picture of it, but it's not very big. Let's see if I can get it bigger. I have a really nice one on my desk here that I just got. So, and it's not letting me zoom. Okay, well, if you ever see a picture of a Buddha that has all these arms, you know, that are, and you see them sometimes dance like that when all the arms come out. Well, that's a representation of Kuan Yin. So anyway, okay, let's get started. Lots of talking. Here's something I wanted to share. Well, let's do a forgiveness practice, and then I'll share some of the group practice that I wanted to talk about. So sit up straight if you're sitting, with your feet flat on the floor. Put your back away from the chair so the energy can flow around your body. If you're comfortable doing that, if not, just stay laying down. Laying down is fine. One of the things that they teach, though, is if you are laying down, don't chant out loud. Chant silently, because if you're laying down and you chant out loud, then it dissipates your energy, and you don't want to dissipate your energy. You want to bring the energy in. So if you're laying down, chant silently. I think there's a couple of you laying down, so okay. So we're going to do forgiveness practice, and then when I say fill in the blank, you fill in the blank with whatever you're requesting healing for. It can be the same issue, or it can be a new issue. It's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, relationship, or finances. Those are the areas that we work on, right? So if you have a challenging condition, then ask for that. Like for Gail, it would be for her skin, condition of her skin. Okay, so let's start. And close your eyes. Repeat after me. We're going to take a deep breath, a couple of them into our stomach. Let our belly expand. Helps to bring our focus into the here and now. We'll teach you something new today to ground yourself. Take your hands and put your thumbs and your index fingers together. And then take one and put it on your lap, kind of lay it on your lap, and put the other one against your body like this. So if I was standing up, it would look like this. You'd have one here on your hip and the other one, just lean it against your body so it's comfortable. This is a mudra hand position. So put your hands like that, and then we're going to take another deep breath. It's kind of an instant way to ground yourself. Also visualize the white light, white cord of light coming out of the crown of your head, up, 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 into the heavens, to infinity. It comes down your crown, down your spine, out your tailgate, and down, down, down into the ground, all the way into the core of Mother Earth. So this is our grounding exercise. Does everybody feel that? Okay. So we'll begin. Dear everyone and everything that me or my ancestors have ever hurt or harmed in this lifetime and our past lifetimes, specifically related to, fill in your request. I deeply and sincerely apologize for the mistakes and harm that we have done to you and your loved ones. I understand to say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness does not make up for the mistakes and harm that we have done. And I will do my best to not make the same mistakes again and to make others healthier and happier by serving. To chant is to serve. There are many ways to serve. I offer my unconditional forgiveness to everyone and everything that has ever hurt or harmed me in this lifetime and my past lifetimes, related to I forgive you. Please accept my forgiveness. And I ask my ancestors to please forgive everyone and everything that ever hurt or harmed them in any of their lifetimes, related to. And I forgive myself for all the mistakes that I've made in this lifetime and any of my past lifetimes, related to. I forgive myself for storing the negative information in my field, and I release it, and I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. And now we're going to turn on all of our love, peace, and harmony treasures that you've received. So we say the say hello greeting. Dear, my love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls, and golden liquid springs, I love you. I honor you, and I appreciate you. Please turn on, and please heal and transform whatever the condition is that you've asked for. Insomnia, pain, depression, condition of my skin, restore my memory, whatever you're working on, pain and numbness in my body. Do a good job. Thank you. And we'll chant, I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. We're going to stand up and we're going to trace. You see the calligraphy? This is greatest love. So you can stand up or you can do it sitting down. But you're going to take your, I want you to take your abdomen and move it around the lines, the sacred path. So you're kind of tracing with your body. When the line goes down, you bend your knees. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Dear the sacred calligraphy of greatest love, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please boost our healing and please boost our forgiveness practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Silently for a moment. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Great is love, great is love, great is love, great is love. Great is love. Love melts all blockages and transforms all life. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 Great is love, 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 great is love. Great is love, great is love, great is love. Chant silently. Keep chanting. Welcome, Melissa. Die, 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 die. Da, da, I. Finish tracing. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, the calligraphy. Thank you, all the souls who joined us for forgiveness practice. Thank you for any forgiveness that you've given us. Thank you for accepting our forgiveness. Please respectfully return. Gong song, gong song, gong song. We did that for a good 5 minutes. Anybody want to share? Did you experience anything? I got really warm. Sharing
I
is
just always love the chanting and the calligraphy. Can't explain, but it just gives me a calmness and a peacefulness.
all right.
I do it every single day in my car ride to work every day, and I do it for me. And I have a whole lineup of people that I do it for. I do the prayer first before I leave the house for each person that I want to do it for their specific issue. I usually do 4 to 6 people, myself included, and then I just get in the car and chant away.
Beautiful. That's great service. That's what service is. Chanting. Exactly. All right. Anybody else? Well, let's, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was this Tao Science Blueprint. I shared at the beginning that there's a workshop on that this weekend. I'll send an email out about it so you'll have the information if you weren't here when I talked about it. But what they were talking about, what Master Rulin was talking about in the Tao Science Blueprint, I wanted to share with you. It's just like a little bit of information so that you can get a flavor for what that workshop's about. So we talk about Tao as a creator, right? We're not talking about Tao as the religion. We're talking about Tao as a creator, the creative force, the source energy. And so what the Tao Science Blueprint does is it combines ancient wisdom, which is the traditional Chinese medicine wisdom, which I've talked about before, with quantum physics. And so it's clear, concrete, deep level information. And she talks about that we're a vibrational field, which we've talked about here. And we carry information, energy and matter in that field. And the information is the key. The information is the carrier for our life. So all the information that's in our field is what creates our life. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. And it's completely within our control, because if we want to change your life, all we have to do is change the information. It sounds simple, I know. Some of you that are like going, okay, am I ever going to feel better? Like, right. But it's true. The problem is the information has been there for a long, long time, maybe even more than just this lifetime, right? It's information that's been stored in your field at a soul level. So what happens in the healing is we change the information in the soul, and the body and the mind follow, but it takes longer for the body and the mind to follow. So soul, you heal the soul first, and the energy and matter will follow. So that's what we're doing. And so that's why we need to practice, and that's why we need to keep doing it, because we have to keep sending that same positive information to overwrite the negative information. It's not a one-time thing, right? Because the negative information isn't a one-time thing. It's been there a while. So we have to keep changing the information. So the first thing we do is we connect and change the negative information to positive information, which is what we do in forgiveness practice, and it's what we do when we're tracing. And then we also, there's the connecting to it is the way to heal. And that's something that we haven't been doing a lot of, actually connecting to it. I mean, we do when we speak about it and we say, fill in the blank, we're connecting with it, right? But connection is the way to heal, and it's the purpose to heal. So that's why we connect with it, because we want to transform it. So yeah, if you can't connect, is what one of the things that Master Rulin was saying, is that you can't connect to it, then it's difficult to heal it. So the way that the techniques that we use to connect with it are the 5 power techniques, which I'll go over again right now. There's somebody here that's probably not familiar. And then the 5 elements, right? And the 5 elements are soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter together. Those are the 5 elements she's talking about. I've talked about 5 elements being your liver, heart, lungs, kidney, and spleen. Those are your 5 major organs in your body. But she's talking about the 5 elements to heal it is soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter together. So those are 5 pretty key elements of our entire being, right? So that's what we're transforming when we're doing these practices, is we're getting those 5 to work together to take our lives to the next level. So we need to change our vibrational field, and there's many methods to do it. Tao calligraphy, which is what we were just tracing, is a powerful method. So it's not the only method, but it's a pretty powerful method. And we want to be in the condition when we connect and be in the vibrational field. So being in the condition is when we ground ourselves and when we do the forgiveness practice. So I'm kind of giving you the big picture here of what she was talking about. And then the third step is to change the negative information into positive information, which will change our whole field. So she's just reading my notes. It says, recognize what negative information has caused our issue. What are the kinds of negative information that are controlling our lives? So to maybe get in touch with that, think about what is it, what is the negative information that caused our issue? Does everybody know? No? Okay. Well, that's something that we can talk about in the reading as well when we do a reading, Gail.
Yeah.
And then let it go. Let it go is the key. Master Sha's been saying that over and over and over again. Let it go. See, when we hold on to it, it's not going anywhere. It's still in our field, right? Yes. Go ahead, Gail.
Can you give like an example of negative information that you know of that's caused a condition?
Yeah, a lot of times it's something that we've done or said. Like when you get into past lives, typically the way that information works is it's cause and effect, right? So anything that we've done to harm somebody else is stored in our field. Even though we harm somebody else, it's still stored in our field, right? Because it's cause and effect. So sometimes it comes out that, what Master Sha teaches is that wherever your pain or issue is, this is heavy, get ready for this, is what you've done to somebody else, because it's stored in your field. So, and not necessarily in this life. Master Sha always says you might be a really nice person in this life, but that doesn't mean you were in your past life, right? And we've all had probably experienced everything there is to experience. So, and when I say that, I mean, I don't know if you believe in past lives or not, but the more I study with Master Sha, the more I come to understand it. It's funny when I had, remember Shinto? That's what Shinto used to do, 10, 15 years ago. He used to come to my house and he'd take people through past life regression. And this is what I was always so amazed about with his work, and why I really believed in it. This was before I met Master Sha, was because when people had fears or pains that they couldn't explain from this life, he would take them to that life and regress them to that life, and they'd have a conversation with that life, that soul of that life, with the person they are now, and that issue would dissolve. And it was like, it didn't even matter if people believed in past lives or not, it still worked. And you know why? Because the soul remembers everything. It's our mind that plays with us, right? And I was just so amazed that he would transform people like with fear of heights, for instance, and they'd never had a reason to have fear of heights in this lifetime, but they'd have a session with him and then they were no longer afraid of fear of heights. So that's what really got me believing in this past life thing before I even met Master Sha. So, but that's typically what it is. Whatever your issue is, like for me, I'll just share that I've got financial blockages, right? I've had financial blockages in my life, and I've had past life readings where I've actually cheated other people and done things in other lives A perfect example was when I lost my home in Michigan. You guys remember I was one of the people that lost my home in the crash of the mortgage industry in 2009. And I couldn't understand what was happening. But when I had a reading, I was right when I met Master Sha, by the way, I had caused people to lose their homes in a past life. And so that's why I was losing my home. And it was just kind of like, I couldn't really, I mean, I was just beginning on this journey with Master Sha. I mean, I could feel that there was truth to that, but I couldn't really get it on a logical mind. But what happened was, and Steve will remember this, I was fighting to save my house. I didn't end up saving it, but I was really fighting to save it. So I was doing everything the lawyers were telling me. And I had went and put a bankruptcy claim in to put a 30-day hold on them taking my house or taking any action on me. But I put that bankruptcy in place like 4 p.m. the day before. And the next morning, these 5 big guys showed up at my house and they were ready to evict me from my house. And I don't know if you know how they do that, if you've ever known anybody that has experienced that. But what they do when they throw you out of your house is they come in with these big tarps and they throw everything on the tarps. It doesn't matter what it is, food, plants, you name it, lamps. They throw it all on this tarp, they roll it up, they take it to the curb and they unroll it. And that's how they evict you out of your house. You don't get to pack. You don't get to, everything gets destroyed, ruined. It just gets thrown on the street. And then everybody drives by and grabs it. Unless you're standing out there protecting it, people grab, yeah, it's a very horrendous experience. So these 5 guys came to my door at 8 o'clock in the morning and Steve and I were sitting on the couch and they were ready to evict me. But I had put that bankruptcy stay in the night before. So I showed them the paper and this is what I wanted to say about it. They were so angry. They were like this. They were like ready to I don't know if they had to do that to pump themselves up to do what they had to do, but I could feel the anger and you know, the hostility that they had. I mean, they didn't know me from Adam. Like they didn't have to come with that kind of a persona, right? But that's when it really hit me that these were people that I had affected in a past life. These were souls. I mean, I could feel that. I could feel that energy. They were so angry. And so they weren't allowed to come in. They didn't get to come in because I had that bankruptcy stay. And then we had 30 days to get out of the house, which we did. And we put everything in storage and we got out of the house. But here's what's interesting. We moved across the street temporarily. There was apartments right across the street. And when they came back 30 days later, there was nothing in the house but this big, huge wooden desk that was in the garage, that was in the studio. And it was so heavy to move that we just decided to leave it there. I mean, we didn't even take it to the road. It was that heavy. I mean, this thing weighed, I don't know, it weighed a lot. I forget what it was made out of, but we left it there. Do you know that those guys, we watched them from across the street. They took sledgehammers to that desk and they pulverized it into splinters. And we were standing there like they didn't know it was us across the street, but we're going like, why didn't they just carry it to the road and somebody would have drove by and picked it up, right? But they were just so angry that there was nothing to take out of the house that they literally pulverized that desk with sledgehammers. And again, I could see what you know, that I could feel that energetically, that was what they needed to do for, you know, revenge or whatever it was. But it was such an interesting experience because that was the first time that I really connected with that idea. And it was pretty interesting experience. Anyway, the good news is I got out of my mortgage, which was $200,000, and they sold my house for 60 grand. So I would have been upside down in my mortgage, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because, you know, I would have been upside down in my mortgage. It was like this boat anchor got lifted from around my neck, right? So that's my story about that. And I know you guys knew when that was happening, but Sandy was.
Oh my God, I did. I remember that.
Yeah, it was
Oh my
wild.
God.
It was
You
wild.
handled it with grace. Let me tell you, you handled it with grace.
Well, you know, I met Master Sha at that time, and I had that reading, and it was a very interesting reading. And he looked right at me and he said, "You're going to lose your house. let it go. You're going to lose your house. You're not going to be able to save it. And I mean, I was doing everything I could. I was like doing catering events and editing books and doing all these different things to try to raise the money to save my house. And I
Wow.
didn't save it.
So you had a health reading with Dr. Shaw?
It was actually one of his master teachers. Yeah, Master Peggy.
Okay.
Well, what happened? Well, it's a long story, but I got
Oh.
called as a demo on stage. And Master
Oh,
Shaw,
you,
yeah.
you lucked out.
Yeah, I got called as a demo on stage by Master Shaw, and he said she's got financial karma, and we're gonna do a financial karma clearing for her. And he asked Master Peggy to do a reading for me, so they read me right there on stage, and it
Okay.
was yeah,
Okay.
it
Can
was
you do those?
yeah, I can do them. Yeah, I can do
Okay.
them. Yeah. So anyway, it was wild. It was wild. So there went my house. And like I said, though, now that I look back at it, it was the best thing that could have happened. But at the time, it didn't feel good, you know. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, there's a reason that you were supposed to tell us that. I like to hear the real life, I think
Oh,
it's good for everybody to hear the real life applications. But
well, you know,
I do
this
have financial karma too.
well, this is the reason that I stayed with Master Shaw, because first of all, he healed my back. I think I told you that story. I was in excruciating pain for my back, and that's why I lost my house, because I couldn't work for 7 months.
Oh,
And so that's why I got behind on my mortgage payments, and then I fell into that whole mortgage thing that was going on. And I went to Master Shaw, and he gave me a healing that first night, and my back has been fine ever since then. But when I had this healing, so that was one thing, and that was huge. But then what happened with his financial clearing was really interesting, because he actually called me up on stage for another demo. It wasn't financial, okay? And this is what happened. Honestly, I was sitting in the audience. He said, "Who wants to be a demo?" And everybody but had their hand up but me. I didn't put my hand up because whatever he was asking us to come up for, I didn't have or didn't think that I had. So for whatever reason, he looked right at me and he said, "Who wants to be a demo?" And he pointed at me like this, and my hand went up, and I was like, "Oh my God." my soul put my hand up, right? I was like freaked out. I was like, I don't even have what he's talking about. So I went up on stage and I thought, well, I don't know what's going to happen because I don't have what he was talking about. And he did a reading, Gail, and he did a reading of the Akashic record. And he came back and said, she doesn't have this. She has this financial karma. So we're going to clear that. And that's what freaked me out, because I was like, how did he know that?
wow.
Right? But he actually read the Akashic record, and he switched the demo that he was going to do, because I didn't have what he had called me up there for, but I did have the financial karma. And at that time, I didn't have a job, and I was losing my house. And a month later, I had a job. I had a job right after that. And then I got a better job after that. But anyway, that's what kind of made me really go, wow, there's really something happening here, because I didn't tell him. Nobody else told him. Nobody knew but me, and he said, everybody close your eyes. I'm going to read her Akashic record. And he came back and said, yep, this is what she needs.
Wow.
So I was really blown away by that. And so I said, I want to figure out what he's doing, and I want to, learn more about it. And 10 years later, I'm still there learning, because it's layers and layers of learning. So anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do some more tracing, because I've been talking. So we turned on our love, peace, and harmony treasures. Everybody has those now, or should have them now. And let's stand up and do the tracing of the love, peace, and harmony calligraphy for a few minutes here. And we'll do our say hello greeting. Dear our love, peace, and harmony treasures, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please turn on. Please continue to heal our conditions. Name your conditions, your requests. Do a good job. Thank you. So, oops, can you not see the screen? Because I haven't shared yet. There we go. Should see it now. So this is the love, peace, and harmony. So what this is saying, it's saying love, peace, and harmony. So the first word is love, greatest love, peace, and harmony. Shanghai Pinga Hushe in Mandarin. So follow those lines again. When the line goes down, bend slightly. Just helps the energy move in your body.
Can you remind me what side of the page we start on?
Oh, you start on the right. Yep, go right to left. Love, peace, and harmony. 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 Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and bless us. Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and bless us. Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and bless us. Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and bless us. Love, peace, and harmony. 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 Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and transform us. Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and transform us. Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and transform us. Love, peace, and harmony, golden light balls. Heal and transform us. Silently for a moment. Love, peace, and harmony. Heal and transform us. Love, peace, and harmony. Heal and transform us. Finish tracing. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you can do that yourself. Just turn on your love, peace, and harmony treasures with the say hello greeting, and then just chant love, peace, and harmony. That's one way to do it. Okay, who would like to share anything from the evening so far, or from that experience of tracing?
I had an emotional release. I've had a really like rough 24 hours emotionally and spiritually, and so it was really weird, like right when it started, I started smiling, but then I was also crying at the same time.
Okay.
I feel more settled now.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here, Melissa.
Yes, me too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And Helen, your friend Crystal's here. She's checking us out tonight. You don't have to speak, or you can if you want, Crystal. Didn't mean to call on you there, but
Crystal is awesome.
awesome. You haven't sent me anybody bad yet.
No, I'm very lucky. I don't know. I must have done something right because I have the best patients. I really do. That's all I have to
Awesome.
say.
Yeah, thank you, Helen, for recommending Lydia.
How are you enjoying it,
You
Crystal?
are welcome.
I like it. It feels good.
Good.
Um,
Yay.
like a lot, yeah.
I always yawn excessively.
That's good. That's
I know,
energy.
but I'm
That's
doing it constantly.
energy releasing though. That's awesome.
Oh,
You're
I
getting
did-
results.
I'm doing the same thing right now.
Okay.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, that's energy releasing. That's good. Anybody else?
I'm interested how Marsha's doing. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, Marsha. I've just been praying for you.
You're on mute, Marcia. There she
Oh,
is.
there you go. Thank you. Today actually was a lot better day than the weekend. So, and tonight I'm feeling a lot more relaxed.
Beautiful.
So let's just get a great night's sleep tonight and I'll be a happy camper.
Well, turn on those light bulbs before you go to sleep and ask them to help you sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Who doesn't have a light bulb? Matt, were you able to get the light bulbs? The Love, Peace, and Harmony?
I purchased them, but it was after 2:00, if you remember.
Yeah, you'll get them this Sunday, but still you're registered for them. So, heaven knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I literally have no idea what you're talking. I just pictured two balls of light.
Okay. I sent out some emails through the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation. They were offering a gift for a donation of a Love, Peace, and Harmony light bulb for organ system and condition. So so if you go back and look at my emails, or I can send it to you again, you want to go register for it, then you can ask for your specific issue. Like you want a Love, Peace, and Harmony light bulb for pain, or for, the condition of whatever your issue is. I always say
That's
ask,
what you're talking.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I always say ask for the condition of, because that gets to the root problem. You don't want to say Love, Peace, and Harmony light bulb for pain, because pain is the symptom, right? You want to get to the condition of the pain. What's causing the pain? Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So if you can do it, it'll help a lot, because it's a permanent light bulb that stays inside your body. It's a spiritual transmission. It's not a physical thing. It's a spiritual transmission, but it actually stays with you. So it's yeah. Who's gotten light bulbs that can speak to that a little bit? Helen and Gail, I know you both have some. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was trying to add them up tonight. How many I have. I'm not sure which ones. I just asked them all to come on. I figure, basically, Lydia, after what I've been through, that I did some pretty bad things in my past lives, because I'm such a nice person now. That's all I can say. Oh my God,
you're making up for it in this life, darling. You're helping lots of people.
Yes, I am. I'm
Yeah.
trying. Dang.
That's right. So
I want to know, Margaret, are you on? I thought I saw you were on, Flo.
she is,
Margaret.
but yeah.
I miss you. I'm giving you kisses.
Okay, good.
Jackson says
say-
hello. He says he misses you too.
Oh, that little guy.
I was
Gail.
going to say about the light bulbs. She says it's really good to work with them, individually as well. And that's when you can really feel or start noticing, like me, especially because I have a condition, So I work with that large intestine light bulb. And then I work with the lower jaw light bulb, because that's where my problem is, down in that first chakra, second chakra area. And so I alternate, and then I also turn them all on at night, and all on when I'm doing practice. So I do alternate because master, that's how they teach you that you if you work with it individually, especially if you have a chronic condition, that's when you'll notice, like you'll feel the light bulb, like the light in that area eventually. So I just wanted to say that. And I am noticing a change in my, I've been constipated my whole life. And again, that's something I didn't even like think of to present, but it came out obviously for me to remember this, and because it's changing, because I'm working with that whole lower area of the body, bringing the chi, moving the chi, working with the light bulbs. And I've also come to realize that keeping that first chakra really healthy is really important, for the health of the body. And you know how it is with aging, some people, those organs just drop, that's a big issue. But I know I won't have to worry about that because, so I've learned a lot about that. And I'm feeling just really good that I'm able to know how to move the energy down there and keep, so I can stay healthy, because that was it's been a big revelation and missing piece for me in my health. And, I'm like you, I'm always learning. I want to learn, what's the latest and greatest. And so I just can't say enough about this stuff,
So would you say that there's a difference having the light bulbs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the more that you get, then that's like a cumulative effect with, to your health. But you do have to remember to turn them on, and work with them. So and if you haven't worked with one individually, you might want to play with that. That's just a suggestion.
Yeah, here's a shortcut too, because I have hundreds. So what I do is say, dear my light bulbs, please use divine intelligence to turn on. So I don't have to remember, or try to figure out which one I should use. I just say, please turn on using divine intelligence. Dear all of my treasures, please turn on using divine intelligence for whatever I need most right now. And then I do my practice. Because when you do get a lot, it's kind of hard to keep track.
Oh, yeah.
And, you get them for every system, organ, condition, whatever you have, you can keep getting them, right? But you don't have to. It's just an option. But being with Master Sha, as long as I have, I've literally got hundreds. So.
Well, yeah, because you don't have anything chronic or whatever bothering you.
Well, I do. I've got the asthma thing I'm working on.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I stopped taking my inhaler. I don't use my inhaler anymore. And here's another thing that I want to tell you that just occurred to me. If any of you have books from Master Sha, Helen's helped me give out hundreds of books over the years. When I was in Michigan, I used to bring all my books to her clinic, and then she would give them to clients. If any of you have any of those books, like I know Crystal said she's got the Divine Healing Handbook, there are downloads in the book. You can read the book, and Master Sha has programmed them right into the books, so that when you read the book, it'll say, okay, prepare, stop, put the tongue to the roof of your mouth, and then you read it and you get the download through the book. It's amazing how he's done that. And Heaven instructed him to do it that way. Those are divine light balls. They're not Tao light balls, but still divine's pretty good. Tao is a higher level, but divine's pretty good. So if you have any of those books, or if you want to order one of those books online, like all of the books, all of his early books have downloads in them. Power of the Soul, Tao Song, Tao Dance, Divine Healing Hands, Soul Communication, Soul Wisdom. The one that has the most in it is Divine Soul Songs. It's a purple book. The other one, the Tao Calligraphy, his gold Tao Calligraphy book, has it has the most important download that there is, in my opinion, in that book, the Tao Calligraphy book. It's a gold book. It has the Ming Men seed. Nope, it's a gold book. I'd have to go find it. Here, let me look. I know where it is. Just a sec. I know we're going over too, and I want to give you guys the Tao Hands blessing. So, well, I say that it's here, but it's. I've got the Tao Miracle Healer. It looks just like this one I'm going to show you, but it says Tao Calligraphy. It looks just like this one. but it says Tao calligraphy on it. Can you see that? No.
Oh,
It looks like this one, but it says Tao calligraphy
okay.
system on it. This is the same cover,
What
but it's
color is it?
gold.
Oh, it's also gold. Okay.
Yeah,
And
and
you
it
said
has,
when you ask if you have a bunch of them, you ask the universe. You just say to pick the one that's best for you, right? So
yeah,
that-
say use
that-
divine intelligence to turn on. Use divine intelligence to turn on. This gold book that I'm talking about is the very first book that he wrote on calligraphy. It's called Tao Calligraphy, and it has 11 calligraphies in it. So I highly recommend that book. And it has the Ming Men seed in it. The Ming Men seed is the energy seed that we're trying to build when we do all the practices, the energy within our lower dantian. Well, it has a seed.
How do you spell that?
What do you mean, Tao calligraphy? Or seed, S-E-E-D.
No, you said some kind of seed.
Oh, Ming Men seed. Ming Men, it's MEINMING. It's got the Ming Men seed in it, that book, as a download. And I'll tell you what, when I did that download from the book, it was about 5 years ago, I was able to stay up till 11, 12 p.m. at night, and I was never somebody who could stay up that late because I'm an early morning person. But I got so much more energy when I got the download of the book. I used to read it to my students when we did classes in person. We used to do
What's
that.
it called again? Sorry,
It's
I'm trying
called
to
the
take notes.
Ming Men seed, MEINMING seed. And it's in the Tao calligraphy. I think it's Tao calligraphy science. Oh gosh, can't remember the name. It wasn't there. This other one was, but hold on a minute here.
In the gold book you're talking
In the
about.
gold book, yeah, I'm gonna look at it right now.
Oh, I'm sure I can find it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see if I can. And you probably can order it right off of Master Shaw's website. The Tao calligraphy healing field is what comes up, but that's not the one. It's just called Tao calligraphy. I think it's just called Tao calligraphy.
Huh.
Um,
I'm sure we can find it.
Soul Healing Miracles is here. But where is that book? I'm just seeing if I can find it real quick, and then I could show it to you on the screen. Sorry.
Lydia, I found one. Is it called Tao Chang, Tao Calligraphy, the source field of to transform all life?
What color is it? Is it gold?
Yeah, it's gold.
Sounds like it.
I'll put the picture. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat if I can. Just a second. Let me see.
Calligraphy healing.
You can
field.
tell me if it's it.
Oh,
let's see.
No, that's his newest one. That's his newest one. That is a good
Okay.
book, but that's not the one that has all these in it. Yeah, it's not coming up. Tao calligraphy science, maybe it's called. It's the first book he wrote on calligraphy, and like I said, it's got 11 of them in there. It's really amazing. Tao Science is another good one. That's, I mean, he's got 20 or 30 books now, so he has a lot of books. All right, we're gonna see if all of his books are listed in one place. Here, no, that's Soul. Okay, it's called Soul Healing Miracles. Sorry, Soul Healing Miracles.
Oh,
I'm
has
gonna.
the name in it? This one?
Is that the one I just did? No.
one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Has that got 11 calligraphies in it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Does it have the Ming Men seed?
It has a Ming Men seed in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got the book then.
Yep, you got it. So I'm going to show everybody on the screen here. This is it.
Yeah.
Soul Healing Miracles.
I think I have that one too.
Okay, well, I think it's either page 191 or 91 or 92 that has that Ming Men seed download. You have to find that download and read it to yourself. The only way you can get it is if you read it to yourself. So, yeah, that's the one. Soul Healing Miracles. It's an awesome book. All right, let me do the Tao hand blessing so everybody can leave. I'm keeping you overtime. So prepare. That means sit up straight, relax, be open to receive. You can do chant forgiveness silently if you want.
Okay.
Make one request. Physical, spiritual, emotional, mental, financial, or relationship. Now hand blessing starts. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Hey, if you haven't done a review for me on my page, please, please, please give me a review on my Facebook page, Lydia's Healing Art.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yes, please. And I asked Christopher to do it too. Trying to collect a few. So,
I have to decide which one I'm gonna do.
you can do more than one.
Okay, woohoo,
And my website's up, lydiashealingart.com. Check it out.
awesome.
Yeah. All right. Love you guys. See you next week.
Thank you,
If
Lydia.
not sooner. Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you.
Have a great week.
Thank you.
Probably
Okay,
talk to you some of you
bye-bye.
before then. Okay. Bye-bye. Keep chanting. How you doing, Sandy?
I'm doing okay. I'm still yawning.
Yeah. How's your numbness?
Yeah, you know, it's still there.
Still there, huh? No improvement? Any improvement?
A little bit around my right ankle, a little bit. It
Okay.
feels a little looser.
I've been asking for the right side of your body. So
Thank you.
yeah, I'm still doing the transmissions for you once a day.
Thank you. I
Mhm.
appreciate it.
I just stopped texting you every time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna get going. 'Cause I gotta
Okay.
clean up
Yep.
and walk
It's
around.
late. I know. Love you guys.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. See you again. Bye-bye.